everyone! Have you ever felt like you're talking to a wall? You're definitely not alone in this struggle. In today's fast-paced world, getting your point across can often feel like an uphill battle. Whether it's pitching a new idea at work or deciding where to eat with friends, persuasion is absolutely key. But here's the thing, persuasion isn't about being pushy or manipulative at all. It's about understanding human psychology and using it ethically to create win-win situations for everyone involved. Get ready to transform your communication skills and become a master persuader in no time. Let's kick things off with the principle of reciprocity. Picture this. Your coworker helps you finish a big project even though they were swamped with their own work. How does that make you feel? You probably feel obligated to return the favor when they need help, right? That's reciprocity in action. This principle is rooted in the deep-seated human need for fairness and balance. When someone does something nice for us, it creates a sense of indebtedness. We naturally want to even the score. This desire to reciprocate is a powerful motivator in both personal and professional relationships. So, how can you leverage reciprocity in your own life? Think about the small, meaningful actions you can take. It can be as simple as offering a genuine compliment or buying a colleague a cup of coffee. These small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect. Remember, small gestures can go a long way in building goodwill and paving the way for future influence. They help establish a positive and cooperative environment. The next time you want to persuade someone, ask yourself, what can I offer first? By giving first, you set the stage for a mutually beneficial relationship. Let's talk about the power of saying yes. Have you ever noticed how once you agree to a small request, you're more likely to say yes to a larger related request later on? That's the principle of commitment and consistency at play. Think about it. We humans have a deep-seated desire to be seen as consistent and reliable. When we make a commitment, even a small one, it creates an internal pressure to act in alignment with that commitment in the future. It's about understanding the psychology of commitment and using it ethically to nurture agreement. Let's say you're trying to convince your team to adopt a new project management system. Instead of hitting them with a big, overwhelming change all at once, start small. Ask them to try out one feature of the system for a week. Once they've made that small commitment and experienced the benefits firsthand, they'll be much more likely to get on board with the full implementation. Start with a simple yes and watch as it paves the way for bigger agreements down the line. This principle doesn't just apply to business settings. It can be seen in everyday life too. For instance, if you ask a friend to help you with a small favor, they are more likely to help you with a bigger task later. This is because they want to stay consistent with their previous actions and commitments. Understanding this principle can help you build stronger relationships and foster trust, both personally and professionally. So, remember, start small, build trust, and watch as those small commitments lead to bigger, more meaningful agreements. Ever notice how you're more likely to try a new restaurant if it has a line out the door? It's almost as if the crowd itself is a glowing recommendation, urging you to join in and see what the fuss is all about. Or how you feel more confident about a purchase when you see it has hundreds of 5-star reviews. Those stars aren't just ratings, they're tiny beacons of trust, guiding your decision-making process. You're experiencing the principle of social proof. It's a powerful psychological phenomenon that influences our everyday choices. We humans are social creatures. We thrive on connection and community. We look to others for cues on how to behave, especially in unfamiliar situations. It's a way of ensuring we're making the right choices. When we see a group of people doing something, it gives us a sense of validation. It's like a silent endorsement that we're on the right track. We assume that if everyone else is doing it, it must be the right thing to do. This herd mentality can be incredibly influential. Let's say you're launching a new product or service. The initial reception can set the tone for its success. Highlighting positive testimonials from early adopters can be incredibly persuasive. These testimonials act as social proof, reassuring potential customers. When potential customers see that others have tried and loved your product, It gives them that extra nudge of confidence to give it a try themselves. It's like a domino effect of trust. Showcase positive reviews, highlight industry endorsements, and leverage the power of community to build credibility and influence. By doing so, you tap into the collective wisdom and trust of the crowd, making your product or service more appealing. Chapter 4. The Authority Effect Leveraging Expertise. Let's face it, we're hardwired to respect authority. When someone we perceive as an expert speaks, we tend to listen. Think about it. When you're facing a medical issue, you trust the advice of a doctor. When you need financial guidance, you seek out a financial advisor. This principle isn't about pulling rank or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about building genuine credibility and expertise in your field, and then confidently sharing your knowledge with others. So, how can you leverage the authority effect ethically? It starts with continuous learning and development. Don't be afraid to showcase your credentials, share your experience, and let people know why they should listen to you. Let your knowledge and experience shine through, and watch as your influence grows. Chapter 5. The Power of Connection, Building Rapport Through Liking. Here's a simple truth. We're more likely to say yes to people we like. Think about it. When someone is friendly, relatable, and genuinely interested in us, we're naturally drawn to them. This principle is all about building rapport, establishing common ground, and creating a positive emotional connection with the people you want to persuade. So how can you increase your likability factor? Start by being a good listener. Show genuine interest in others, ask thoughtful questions, and find ways to connect on a personal level. When you approach persuasion from a place of warmth, empathy, and genuine connection, you'll be amazed at how much more receptive people become to your message. Chapter 6. Creating Urgency, the Scarcity Principle. Ever notice how that limited edition item seems so much more desirable? Or how that concert ticket sells out in minutes when there's only a few left? That's the scarcity principle at play. We humans place a higher value on things that are scarce or in limited supply. It's like a built-in psychological trigger that tells us, if you don't act now, you might miss out. Let's say you're running a promotion for your business. Instead of just saying get a discount, try something like get 20% off, but hurry. This offer ends at midnight. By highlighting the limited time nature of the offer, you create a sense of urgency that encourages people to take action. Use scarcity ethically to emphasize the value of what you're offering and to encourage people to make a decision. Unlock your persuasive potential. So there you have it. Cialdini's 6 principles of persuasion: reciprocity, commitment and consistency, social proof, authority, liking, and scarcity. These aren't just abstract concepts, they're powerful tools you can use to transform your communication and achieve your goals. Now, it's your turn. Start by choosing 1 or 2 of these principles and experimenting with them in your own life. You might be surprised at how even small changes in your communication can lead to big, impactful results.